Hi guys, this is Matt Nantel from Notes Productions. Today I'd like to show you my try on Christian Henson's competition. This competition is about making some sound libraries from sounds that he recorded. So let's first hear the original sounds. The first one is a squeak sound recorded at an airport. Here it's what it sounds like. Later on that same file, we can hear something that sounds like something dropping on the floor. Here it's what it sounds like. So I decided to use that sound for convolution reverb. As for the next sound, Christian has recorded a rusty gate that sounds like this. From these sounds, I have made some libraries, and I will show you the process of what I have done to transform these sounds into other sounds. So what I have done with the first sound is that I isolated that squeak sound with isotope RX7. Let's hear it. So I imported that sample to Contact, and I tuned that sound as well, and I added the convolution file that you heard before as for the reverb. So here it is. I know that Christians likes to go out of the box, so I thought that it would be nice to add some distortion to that sample. There's many ways we can add some distortion to sample, but here's what I came up with. I used that MXR talkbox pedal where I plugged the tube to a kazoo. As the sounds travel to the talkbox to the kazoo, we can hear that paper membrane vibrating, giving that distortion sound. I recorded that sound back to Cubase. I added some effects like compression, as well as some EQ. And then I added these sound toys effects, crystallizer, primal tap, panman, as well as the little plate reverb. And all these sounds together after they were imported into Contact sounds like. In order to continue my experiments with that talkbox, I now decided to plug that tube into a sliding whistle. Because there's not enough air going through that tube, we won't hear the whistle itself, but we will hear the air change in the whistle itself, and that will give a little bit like a filter effect. So let's have a listen to this. I recorded that sound back to Cubase so that I could add some effects. So I added this EQ so we can accentuate the sliding effect. And then I compressed it a little bit. And I added some reverb with the UAD224. And then I imported that sound back into Contact. I added the same convolution file, and here it's how it sounds altogether. As for the last sound I made, this one comes from the Rusty Gate sound that you've heard before, after it was imported into that sampler track from Cubase. I then did some experiment with effects, so I added some EQ, and I came up with that pretty cool preset from the J37 that sounds like this. So I resampled that sound, and then I imported it to Contact, where I set up that same convolution reverb, and here it is. So here is the result with all these four sounds together. I hope you liked it. I'll make sure there's a link so you can download these sound libraries. So let me know which one you prefer, and thanks for watching.